All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Wait, hold on. Let me get the shades from the jump. Let me get the motherfucking shades from the jump. So, no whispers this week. It was more like blaring motherfucking screams. I as I normally do. When I get up and shit and I get my shit together, I'm ready to go and do my shit. I check my notifications. Good amount of people yelling at me. The chapter's fucking crazy. Don't get spoiled. Do the reaction, right? So immediately, I take that in. I immediately leave the internet for the day. I've successfully managed to avoid everything. But I'm tired. I'm not at 100% right now. So Sheeta, please, don't. And if I cough during this, I'm legit a little bit under the weather. But don't do anything that's too taxing for me right now. I just need to see Uriye come back, and I don't know. I can't even imagine what could possibly go down this episode. I mean, I see on this first page, we're still in this sequence, so we're not cutting back to the underground. So I'm concerned. I'm concerned, but it's fine. I have my beverage. I have my tasty beverage. So I'm gonna open up right fucking now because I'll probably need it, and we're gonna get into it. Tokyo Ghoul, chapter 137. I didn't even catch the chapter title. I'll have to wait till it shows up. I didn't look at that shit. A bit off topic, but I just arrived at the conclusion that as far as whether the chicken or egg, the question of the ages. The chicken must have been. Yo, is this thing talking? Yo, look at yo. Oh my goodness, Roma's cockroach is fucking warped, dude. Look at that chin stroke, snapping like yo. Don't swallow Kuroi with two, man. Sorry, cockroach of the dodgy mother. And look at this man chilling, yo. Yo, look at this man with his feet up on the desk reading some Gintama. Bro, are you fucking kidding me right now, Furta? Oh my goodness. You see, I've been so ever since he's been on his Kichimura bullshit, right? I've been so disgusted with the fame and the fangirls and shit that I forgot that he's the lord of all trolls. You know what I'm saying? I forgot how much I love this man. This man said Gintama really is the best, reading some weekly Jump while this skirmish is going on in his office. What is this? Yo. Uriye, man, frame out, bust out, do something, man. You just ripped off the man's. Oh my goodness, that's disgusting. He doesn't deserve this. Over already, huh? And what is that? Oh, the dodgy mother is crazy, dude. Dodgy mother is crazy. I mean, I love cockroaches that speak of their own accord, but that's disturbing. You see, like, the multiple limbs and shit looking like marionette parts? That face looks like Mineda's. That face looks like Mineda's troll face. Bureau chief, what's for dinner? So the man, you're gonna have to chef you up something. You just ate. Chill. You're probably pretty hungry, huh? In your cockroach form and all. How about a special class meal? Just let the man read his Gotama, dude. What are you doing? There it is. There it is. See, I'm not this. If this is what everybody's. Oh, I didn't even notice chapter title. Izanagi. Huh. If Uriye bursting out of here is what people are hyped for, this is what I expected to happen. There was no way Uriye was going out like that, dude. No way. Look at that, yo! The God. Did he frame out? Look at Rova's face. Rova's like, wait, what? You didn't feel him moving around in there? See, that man doesn't get swallowed. I'm telling you, ever since that big madam shit, man's not keen about getting swallowed. Bro, that's crazy. He fucking wrecked it. Oh, that's a shit ton of. There has to be a shit ton of Roma's energy right there. My dodgy body. It was dodgy as fuck. That's crazy. That panel is dope. Good shit, Uriye. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Let's go. Let's go. Even though Kuroi is still probably gonna die. I think it's all you can do right now. Unless you can retreat right now with the man. Special class. His arm. Yeah, I mean, he's fucked regardless. He's gonna bleed out off of that. The bleeding's horrible. You inhuman bastards. He's against the clock now. That's right. Calm down. Not like that time with Donato. Don't lose yourself now. Cookie. Yo. Wait, yo. The evolution, dude. He said keep your cool. That's it. Oh, my goodness. He can control it now, dude. That, yo. I'm thirsty now. I'm thirsty. The man. Oh, you're making me proud right now. Woo! Oh, that's hype. Even though Shikare, or excuse me, I gotta call Shikare Rio from now on. Even though Rio's armless. And that's the Bikaku too. Yo, bro, finally. I don't think we've seen the Bikaku yet. But this is, yo, just these 2 pages alone. Fucking hype. Over here. Oh, he didn't actually unleash the... No, I don't think he actually unleashed the frames, though. If he could do it and control it, man, at least it seems as though he's gotten a boost. Roma's face. That claw, yo. Roma's versatility is insane. And the night chess piece, the man dashing through. Meatballs. Yo, look at the salad. Yo, Roma's hungry, yo. Roma's hungry. Dodgy Mother must have taken a shit ton of stamina. I can only imagine what Roma's RC count is, though. Look how youthful she is. Even though she's practically a granny. The fact that she's Triple A's. The fact, I still can't get over the fact that she went up against Tsuneyoshi in back in the day. Back when the man was still, I don't want to say in his prime, but he was still God. According to Martin, anyway. Wait, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is... Are you serious, dude? Oh, that's raw. Uriye, my son. Just because he's finally resolved himself. He's come to the true conclusion. Everything he's yo, this Uriye's development is godly. He's got the fucking shield. That shit is huge too. Yeah, yo, that both. I mean, I guess it makes sense. That's fucking hype, dude. That's fucking crazy. That's more legit than like that Masuma shit. Oh my goodness. A shield? And this man's still reading the Gintama chapter. I mean, obviously his commentary is on the fight, but see, this is why, even with all this hype, even with all this Uriye hype, this is why the situation is still far too dire. Because Roma's crazy. And let's not downplay Rio, even though he's armless. And Furt hasn't even got up out the desk yet. I still think Carr was done, even though he was crazy. Need some assistance, man. Would he extend the range? Yo, this fight is hype. That's fucking ill. I barely dodged that shit. You barely managed to put up defense. See, at this point, I would expect you to start extending the Chimera, the quadruple Chimera to utilize 2 at once. Because if you could have raised Kokaku for defense, that probably, I mean, it was, man's quick though. Dude, he is crazy. And you know, he's fighting for Kuroiwa too. That's what it is. After realizing that it was never his fault to begin with. His whole mentality's changed. I don't know, man. This chapter seems dope. Shiko, an abomination of a Wait, what? Shiko is speaking in normal terminology. I can understand this shit. An abomination of a transformation. You seem pretty... Yo, I thought you were far too gone to actually formulate coherent sentences. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? No! No! Are you fucking serious? No, you don't know. No. Don't you almost had me that? Are you serious? It looks legit though. Oh, no fucking way. No. Absolutely not. Yo, fuck that. No, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's absolutely no fucking way. Rio too? No. Look at Roma's head. Look at the smile though. What the fuck? Are you serious? No, you see, there's no fucking way, dude. Even if it looks legit, because Donato's clone unraveled pretty readily. Uta's linger. If that's some bullshit though, if they all have it. And if I mean it's I don't know. I don't fucking know. I wouldn't put it past Ishida either. What in the actual and he pierced the head. Farewell. I don't buy this shit, dude. No. I refuse to accept this shit after you hype up Roma this much. But at the same time, I wouldn't put it past Ishida to just kill Roma off like that. I really wouldn't. And I find it to be absurd. I mean, it would make perfectly fine sense. Donato can do it, Uta can do it. It makes perfectly fine sense if Roma can manipulate the clones also. But if that's the case, you're telling me she had a clone operating and it was using the full Kakujo? That's madness. But at the same time, she might be capable of it. Her RC level, we know Roma's RC levels have to be fucking godly. For that in and of itself. I don't want that though. And she could have some crazy regeneration, but she was decapitated. He pierced through the head! Bro. And what is this? Rio speaking out, he's crying out, but no. That's just Rio's insanity. That's what that is. He displaced his fucking brother onto Roma. That's why he's so loyal to her to begin with. Bro, fuck. What the fuck? Yo, this panel is fucking crazy. This page is insane. With the you know what it's hyped too though, Kazordier! With the shit with oh my fucking god. I have no words. No fucking words. There's no way. But at the same time, I don't know. I really don't know right now. I feel like Roma's dead. It very well, the only other possibilities, and I'm not discounting, I feel like I want there to be an explanation other than the clones, though, if Roma survives this shit. But that's the only thing that really makes sense to me. And that's mad. That's fucking insanity if Roma can manipulate it to that extent that it's using full Kakujo. I mean, Donato's and Uta's were pretty solid. Neither of them went full Kakujo though. How are you gonna make Roma so fucking good? You know what it is though? If Roma does die here, I'm still annoyed by that though. The only thing that I can say is it would make sense. It would make sense if Roma dies here because they don't necessarily. It's just weird, man. If she was that fucking crazy, fighting Tsuyoshi, I mean that's she hasn't done anything that unexpected in a while like that anyway. The only thing I can say to justify it for myself is that she stepped to the forefront of the stage. She continued to pull the strings from the shadows. You know what I'm saying? She let the boredom over there. She was having plenty of fun just watching the play unfold while she was manipulating things from behind the scenes. And now she wants to get involved. And Furta, that's the thing though. Furta doesn't really look all that shocked. I don't know. It could go either way. I'm 50-50 on it. I could think of like a couple possibilities of how Roma survives this, but it straight up looks like Kureha just took out Roma, which is fucking crazy in and of itself. Like I haven't been, I don't know how to feel about this shit. I haven't been this I don't know. Let me just finish the fucking chapter, yo. Let me just finish the motherfucking chapter. Wait. And what the fuck is that? Wait, what the fuck is that? Hold on. Was that the rest of the body? Did he go in on it? Yo, fuck. You see the deterioration without the active supply in RC. So, I mean, I think that's fucked up. With that showing the age of the actual body, if that actually, I don't know, that makes it like I'm like 70% on Roma being dead now. And I really don't even want it to be the clone shit because it's even if it works out and she was able to craft one that was that realistic, it's a little bit too BS to have that shit again. So for all intents and purposes, Urde just killed Roma. Until I see anything otherwise, that's how. Fucking motherfucker. I can't stop looking at these pages in succession. Now that I got this other one. Shikure seems fine. Or as fine as he can be. Urde is savage, dude. Look at this Urde panel. Look at this Urde panel on page 4. Yo, that is fucking ill. I don't even know right now, man. Now I see what people are talking about. Now I see why people were yelling at me that this shit was crazy. I had to avoid spoilers. Fuck it. Let me finish the chapter. You can't do shit like this to me, shit. Let me just finish this chapter right now. I was building up to put Roman in top right. Yo, fuck it. There's a small window. There's a small chance, but I'm inclined to believe that Roma's dead. I won't be surprised if Roma's alive though. If it was a clone or somehow she regenerates from that. I mean, the only person that could ever regenerate from something like that shit is Noro. So I don't know. I don't fucking know. Are you all right? I'll try and stop. Yeah, dude, Kuroe was done. Look at his face. Bro, these are some of the best, like, just facially. You see how weathered this shit is from Roma's shriveled up head. Fuck, man. Now I gotta experience Kuroe. What, are you gonna die in the man's arms? I've always wanted to apologize to you. Against Al, I was at Mikoto's side, and yet I still couldn't protect him. He's carrying this around with him his whole life. And that's the thing, fool. He knew that she resented him. He still tried to keep an eye on you from afar. Still saw you as his son's best motherfucking friend. Or at least that's what Bujin told him. And he shared the same views. I don't want to watch this, man. Kuroe was too real. Only I was stronger. If only I was wiser. Plus, and we don't have time for this. You still have Rio on the ground, although Rio's probably fucked up from the Roma death, just like I am. Can't even move. For it to probably just close the Gintama chapter and is about to clean up. You better, if you don't fall back now, if you don't take the man, I don't think he can survive regardless, but at least you can bury him or some shit. Oh, fuck, man. Fuck this. Fuck all of this. The only thing that makes it hype for me right now is that it's Ure doing godly things. That's the only thing. And he kept his cool. That's crazy. Some crazy. And all of this comes full circle, character development wise. If only I was stronger. If only I was wiser. I am truly sorry. It's my fault. No, it's not your fault. No, don't do this to me, Ishida. This shit is real. This shit is real, dude. And you know what's gonna be crazy? Well, I don't want to think too far ahead because bougie insecurity isn't assured either. It's no one's fault. That's right. Back then, what I really resented was my own powerless self finally finishing up that shit. My tiny little self, dude. Poor young idiot. Bro, hold on. Amongst all this madness, amongst the apparent Roma death, let's take a second. Let's really think about it. For those of you who have been watching my Tokyo Ghoul content from the jump, right? When I first started making content. You remember like 2+ years ago now when we started, how I loathed this man? It wasn't even until the auction that I started, that this spark of something, of some feeling towards him was lit inside of me. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even until then. Before that shit, I used to talk shit about Ure. If you've been around for a long time, you remember. But over the course of ever since the auction, it just got better and better with each, with each Ure moment, with the bonds deepening with the Qs, especially when the Shirazu shit went down. The man just got a little bit better. And I look at you, one of my favorite fucking characters today. That's just crazy. That's real fucking character development. Period. To the point where I'm tearing up looking at this fucking pan. Yo, I'm done. I'm gonna have to lie down after this shit, yo. I'm stressing myself out too much. And my tiny little heart, too small to hold all that emotion, so it had to shift the blame onto someone else. But now I'm grown. There hasn't been a flashback of character in young form that does make me feel this way aside from Kaneki, realistically. Just to see that shit. No, man. I've come for you. Damn. And even half the shit that he did, he displaced emotionally up to this point. He's truly awake. He really is a good man. Konoe was still dead though. Look at him. I'll hold it all. You really are just like Nikito. You cement right there. I don't even. Right there. I can feel it. This was the initial death flag, Kuroiwa, before this whole altercation started. When you fools went in there by yourselves to begin with, for what reason, I don't know. They didn't go in there, but they had two fodder operatives with them that got fucked up at the jump. Or maybe it was just one. I don't even remember, dude. I just remember one of them got decapitated. You should have brought another special class up into that fucking room. And none of this was. If Juzo was there, although Fuerte's still there, man. That's the one thing I keep forgetting, man. Fuerte's crazy. Look at it! Fuck! his fucking arm. That same blade you used to kill your illegitimate grandfather. You sick bastard. Look at his face. Fuck. Through the man's throat. I'm not surprised though. I was expecting it, so I'm fine. But this page too. What is happening, bro? Both of these fucking death battles. Oh my goodness, I can't do this shit right now. And he just managed to keep his cool. So what is he gonna frame out now from witnessing this shit? Let me take a moment, man. R.I.P. to one of the realest OGs that I've ever seen in this series. The original special classes. Fucking godly. Okay? Fucking godly. And then I prefer his death than him be a second Shinohara. I really do. I really do. You heartless bastard. You know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter though. It was. Let me just take a drink for the man. I would pour some of this shit out, but I did that once, and my floor was sticky for a long ass fucking time. You know, I was too lazy because I had like 3 other reactions to do that day. I was too lazy to clean the shit up. R.I.P. R.I.P. to a god. That's all you have to say. I low-key expected him to say something about interrupting the Gintama chapter, though. This man said, "What a wonderful edge." That's raw. Fuerte's trolling is back in full effect, dude. It really is. And he's lost it now. Look at it. Look at that. He's framing out. He has to. You've been far too noisy for some time now, kid. Time to die. What? What the fuck is... Oh shit. Yo. Fuck. Yo. Nobody saw that shit. No one saw that shit. What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Yo, I need to like... Ow, fuck. Nobody saw that. Pretend... Yo. Nobody saw that shit. I'm good. What the fuck is this? 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 And that's the chapter. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Fuck! You know what it... You know, it doesn't matter, though. It doesn't matter. You want to know why I'm angry? Do you know what? You want to know why I'm angry? You want to know why I'm angry? Because this is a fucking bullshit. After everything you do to me in this chapter, you want to give me this cliffhanger? I know that it's not like Fuerte's dying like that. The shot, there's only, you know what? I already know who it is. I already know who it is. There's only, no, actually, yo, I just thought of something. Wait, you see, I was instantly going to say Marde because that's what happened with the man shot his father in the same way. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like that's going to kill Fuerte unless they develop some sort of crazy, quinky bullets. You know, I doubt it was an Ukaku shot, singular. There's a huge chance it's just Marde. I might be overthinking this. And I think it's Marde simply because we saw him moving during this arc, right? And I mean, we saw him moving in this arc. I want it to be Marde because, especially with also the last sequence, here's what needs to happen, right? Amon has departed. He has to have rejoined with that faction, right? And you already know what my theory is about that. And leading back to this, it's Hide. Hide's finally moving. You know what I'm saying? I said it from the jump that Marde was with Hide. I think that might be the case. It's not enough to. If there's no way for it to dying like that, you know, Ishida's just trolling us. Ishida wants me to rest for another motherfucking week plus on another fucking cliffhanger after you kill Roma and Chloe in the same chapter. The fuck, man. But anyway, I was gonna say the other possibility that that came to mind, especially because it is Urie, is Matsuri. What if Matsuri returned and shot the man? I think it's Marde, just because it's Marde's style. You know what I'm saying? Marde's the one with the gun game out here. But what if naked Matsuri on his pre shit just burst through the door trying to save his beloved Urie? You know what I'm saying? What if that's the case? I can see that too. Other than that, like the only other option is I don't even know if they give that to S3. I don't know. I mean, it just doesn't seem like anybody else's style. Like I still would love to see like Juzo or somebody come in here, but with the gunshot, it has to be Marde. Has to be Marde. Has to be Marde. That's the only thing I can think of. But Matsuri would be fucking epic. If Matsuri is if Hide is pulled Matsuri into the little faction though, that'd be raw. I'd be cool with that. Hey, let me look at this chat. Nobody saw that unfortunate incident a second ago, right? No one saw that, right? Now, I honestly really okay, yeah, never mind. I see people are already trying me in this chat. But look, this shit is kind of unstable. Like, I don't know how. See, like, I don't know. I don't even know how that shit happened. Like, the chair's fine. The wheels didn't fall off or shit. I mean, I lost my fucking sandals over here now, but I don't know, man. Whatever. I'm not hurt, so it doesn't really matter. But you know, it is what it's. Shit happens sometimes. Shit happens. If this was an upload, I legit would have edited that shit out. I'm sorry. It's funny. I'm sure it was funny for you guys. That shit was fucking stupid. I don't even know how that shit happened. I really don't know. That was dumb as hell. Whatever. Seat 1, Sun 0. Dude, I love this chair too, man. That was some. I hope that never happens again. That's up there with like the day that I punched the high Q hole into my wall. Yeah, it has to be. The only other possibility has to be if it's not Marde, which I'm like 80% to 90% sure, it's Matsuri coming to save his beloved Urie. I can't really think of anybody else that would give us that shot value, but I want either way. I want it to be Hide's faction moving. The man was just trying to read his Gintama chapter in peace. The man, fuck man, my throat was feeling better too. I had like this cough like the last 2 days, a little bit under the weather, you know what I'm saying? It hasn't been bad because I've just been resting, as you can see from the lack of content Saturday and Sunday, but I was feeling better. That kind of fucked me over. Punished Urie and naked Matsuri. Oh, that's wrong. Hunter, you're a good person. You're a good person. Although I mean, yeah, I could. I put Urie on that punish status for sure. I definitely put him on that status for sure. Otherwise, like, I don't know. But for naked Matsuri, I don't really like. I would say like liquid Matsuri. Yeah. I guess it only works for the joke. Been getting sick a lot lately. I haven't been getting sick a lot lately. So, like, when I say I'm not feeling well in general, that doesn't mean I'm sick, like I have a cold. It just means that, like, either one, chances are, what I mean is, one, I mentally just don't feel up to doing shit. Two, I low-key have other shit that I need to take care of, like work-related wise. Or three, I'm hungover. That's what normally is the case when I say I'm not feeling well. In this case, I have like a little bit of a mini cold, like legit. I was kind of stuffy and stupid shit like that. My throat was kind of hurting. I had this little cough, but I'm feeling fine now. I just rested. The best thing you can do when you feel the onset of a cold is to get your step your vitamin game up, eat a lot healthier than you normally do. If you drink, don't do that shit, and if you do, always drink responsibly. You know, make sure you're of age, and sleep a shit ton. That's the best way. You'll get better like that, as long as you don't let it get into full effect. You'll get better like that. Next chapter is gonna go with Toka stuff and skip all this. Oh, for sure. That's what's pissing me off, dude. That's why I'm so mad with this chapter. It's the same shit as like the Yoshitoki shit. Like after you and look, you cannot do this to me, Ishida. I've said this time and time again. I know you never sleep, Cass. You never. I tell you to go to bed. It's always your fucking bedtime, and you're always up late night watching who knows what. I don't know, man. You gotta go to sleep. But anyway, like I was saying, you can't kill Roma, which, like, it's more certain. Like Eto, like for example, Eto. I firmly believe deep in my heart that Eto's alive, and I will see her again one day as my goddess, right? With Roma, I'm like 80 died there, and that fucks with me. And it's on the one hand, it's hype because Uriye did it, and he evolved, and he went in, and he did catch Roma off guard. The captured explanation as far as Roma's significance, the foundation of Piero, and everything like that makes sense and works with a death here. And my only way that I can dismiss it and make it, you know, narratively acceptable for me is that she stepped onto the stage when she shouldn't have. But there's also the chance that it's a fucking clone because Uta did it, Donato did it. Why can't Roma do it? Especially if she's a triple S rate Gakuja, that was one of the craziest ones I've ever seen, that went up against the god demon Tsuneyoshi. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I could see her clone being crazy enough to use Gakuja. So there is that possibility, or because her RC cell count is so fucking high, she can regenerate. But you saw the way the face withered. All of that, all her high RC count was helping to maintain that youth. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Triple Blade status, where the dwarf clan like has that kind of look throughout their lifespan. They have that. This is how it works. You know what I'm saying? She was active. It's like some Biscay shit from Hunter x Hunter. You know what I'm saying? She was actively utilizing that to keep that youthful appearance. So I could see it being kind of crazy like that. But the fact that the face withered up like that, I feel as though Roma's dead. You know, I don't know. I really don't know. Clone could be that realistic too, because Uta shit got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It looked real as shit. Oh, we talking about Tatara now? Roma most disappointing deaths is Tatara and Hoji. It's worse than Tatara and Hoji, man. If honestly, it's worse. I'm more disappointed in this death than I am with Tatara and Hoji, because with Tatara and Hoji, it was a long-standing rivalry, and we've been waiting. It's not like Tatara had he had just attained a new position at the time. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we didn't know who Tatara was. All we saw his ability for the first time, which was fucking broken. But, you know, Sato was involved in that shit. So it is what it is. Hoji went in. Hoji went out. It was sad as fuck. I was disappointed at Tatara death, don't get me wrong. But it felt more, I was more ready to accept it. It felt more apt to the scenario. It was built. This Roma revelation came out of left field. It was crazy, don't get me wrong. I still fucking love her. Even right now, I still fucking love the Roma revelation. But then you kill her the next chapter. And the only thing that makes it hype for me is that Sure. I don't know, man. I don't know. I might come to terms with this soon, but, you know, I don't know. Uriye is the real protagonist. I would argue that Uriye is out of the cues. Uriye is probably like top focus as far from the beginning, from the very first chapter. Who was primary focus out of the cues? Aside from Sasaki, obviously. Uriye. Oh, Sota. Good, yo, Sota. Shout outs to you. Went through 5 stages of TG with her. Thanks for the donation. I appreciate it. Seeing a child version of himself by the hand during a hallucination, a strong parallel to Kaneki in the end of part 1. That it is. That's what hit me too emotionally with those 2 pages. That's what I felt for sure. I agree 100% on that. Definitely, and I think at the same time, because Ishida's been continuing to do these parallels with a good bit of this arc. To be honest with you, with a good bit of this arc. Shachi isn't dead. What are you talking about? Shachi's dead. Shachi's definitely dead. What are you talking about? Let me see the official stats. I mean, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that Arima killed that man. I recall the man. Oh well, nah. I guess it wasn't confirmed. Well, let me see something. Yeah, he pierced his neck with Narcomi. True. Okay. But that was the Flash. Was that? I don't even remember, dude. I don't remember what happened to Shachi. What the fuck happened to Shachi? I don't even remember, dude. I'm too. My mind is way too fucked up. 142 Hide appears naked. Yo, I'm telling you, we're getting Hide in the next couple chapters. If I'm fine with Ishida going back to the underground, as long as he brings me Hide with Marde in tow. You know what I'm saying? Even if we don't see him, as long as we see Scarecrow return, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Yeah, Kenji, you guys can donate. It's the super chat function. I mean, never feel like you have to. I actually personally always feel weird when people donate, but if you want to, it's there. I always appreciate it. Cool. Sachu stabs through the throat with Narcomi. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. But it didn't really. It's another one of those things. In TG, unless the death is like 100% confirmed, it's possible. You know, I could even see Kano having scooped the man up and doing some weird shit, but I don't know. Interested in the underground stuff. Yeah, I really want to go back to the underground too. I want to see the Naga, man. I want to see the fucking Naga. That's why I want to go. That's why I want to go back there. Is there anything? I mean, I guess it's way too late to go back. I didn't get a chance to go back up in the comments like I normally do because of the seat debacle. So I'm gonna call that shit, which I'm sure one of you overzealous motherfuckers is probably gonna splice out of the video later and use against me. But you know, it's fine. I don't give a fuck. It was kind of funny. I actually got to look back and see what it looked like because before I knew what was happening, I was on the ground. You know, that was kind of weird. That was kind of, and the chair's not even broken. I don't, like it. I think what happened was let me try something. I think I shifted. See, that's not possible. Like I don't know what I did. Somehow my weight shifted forward and the chair toppled. It doesn't seem like it should happen. It's a pretty sturdy fucking chair. I don't know. I don't fucking know. And inside sure knows how to keep readers coming back. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of to be completely honest with you. This arc right now, there's been a lot of greatness inside of it, but I'm just not content with the pacing of it. Something just seems a little off with the pacing of it. But other than that, as usual, I'm fine. I just don't know how to feel about this chapter right now, especially the Roma shit. That's like the Fortune thing. It's not like Furta's dying like that. Let's not get ahead of it. You really believe that Furta's going out like that, the mirroring the same shit with the Yoshitoki gunshot? No, Furta's not dying like that. And the Urie development was the best part of this chapter. Period. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely. Like I straight teared up. I had to stop myself because I was too, the rage overpowered that cliffhanger, which pisses me off more than anything. And then the Roma death, which fuck. You notice that, yo, Shikare was making coherent sentences in this chapter. See, that's the thing to me, though, Typhoon. It does seem that way in hindsight when you look at it objectively from like a distance. Definitely kind of mirrors that. And I think that I think he may just do it. I think Ishida may just be going. I still think it's going to extend past the 143 chapter mark. But I think he's really trying to end with this arc and go into a part 3. I really do. I really do. But if he doesn't and he just continues it all in Re, then that's fine with me too. It just seems kind of the way he's pacing it out. Like everything prior to this arc with Ruin and Coakley and all that shit, like it seemed paced so well. So in comparison, this seems a little bit off for him. But I know he's working towards something because Ishida meticulously plans everything he does. He's not lazy like a certain other man that I know that I love, that meticulously plans everything he does. But every time another Dragon Quest game comes out, he's nowhere to be. Actually, no, I take that back, yo. Shout outs to Togashi. Dragon Quest 11 has been out for a month now, and the man's still here. So shout outs to Togashi, man. Shout outs to Togashi. But no, I don't know. Like for me, the ending of part 1 didn't really feel that way because I read it in, like, I read all of the manga the first time in one night, you know? So initially, and that's when I caught up and I was on chapter 1, whatever the first review I did. It was the one where Kaneki was seemingly dead, when Arima stabbed out his eye. 141, I think it was. So like the last 2-3 weeks, I was flabbergasted that the shit was ending at the time. You know what I was saying? I remember that video. I don't know who here was subscribed to me back then either. You know, I feel like a lot of people have come in over the last couple of years we've been doing read, but I remember making that video and being like, yo, look, this shit is crazy. This shit, the man's ending the manga here. This shit is crazy, right? And to this day, you know what I learned from that experience? Because I said 2 things in that video. I said, 1, if he actually ends it here, I respect the man for killing off his MC and doing whatever the fuck he wants to do with his creative abilities. You know, it's still a crazy narrative. On the other hand, I was like, he's one of those Takagi motherfuckers from Bakuman. You know what I'm saying? He's that ridiculous planning. This is all a PR move in order for him to garner even more attention and then go on with a part 2. And that's what happened. So sometimes Ishida can be really hard to read or really easy to read sometimes. It's crazy. That's why he's such a god, man. That's why he's such a god. He doesn't plan anything, though. He just wings it. No, Zara, that is not true in the slightest. And you know why? Maybe before I would have told you that. First of all, the reason that the man takes so many breaks going into this Dark Continent arc, aside from whatever health issues he has in playing Dragon Quest, is because the man is constantly thinking about Hunter x Hunter on the off season, so we can actually make things run smoothly. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. Secondly, if you go back and reread Hunter x Hunter after everything that we've seen in the last, like, 20-40 chapters, right? So much of that shit was planned from way back. So I beg to differ. Togashi definitely plans things. Good amount of people that were around back in the day. Shout outs to you. You're just a maniac. I wonder what he'll do now that Rome is gone. I don't know who's gonna rein that man in. I really don't know who's gonna rein that man in without Rome. I mean, I guess it's gonna have to be Lord Donato. Or Furuta can just take him. But what do you think of the live action? It's gotten a lot of... I'm really excited to check out the live action. I am really excited to check out the live action. I've heard a lot of good things myself. I'm never opposed to watching a live action, but for the most part, anime and manga live action adaptations are generally trash. The greatest one of all time, and I will fight anyone that says otherwise, is the Kenshin trilogy. The Rurouni Kenshin trilogy is the greatest anime manga live action adaptation of all time. But I'm hearing really good things about the Tokyo Ghoul, and I'm hearing really good things about the Gintama one. So I'm actually looking forward to checking those out. Fight scenes in TG have been great as of like, oh, they've been godly. Even this chapter was clean in terms of the little skirmish. One day a studio could do Tokyo a little justice. I hope so too, man. I really hope so too. Yeah, exactly. Scott knows. Kenshin by far. Like that. When I watched that shit, I was like, this is not even... When I watched the Kenshin movies, the live action, you know, I'm a huge Rurouni Kenshin fan from back in the day. I love the series. I didn't even really care about the adaptation elements itself. It's like, as a standalone film series, cinematography-wise, fight choreography-wise, acting, everything was fucking top tier. I would show that shit to my father and be like, yo, check out this crazy, you know, samurai joint. Check it out. You know, and not even tell him that it's based off of, you know, Japanese manga. That's how good the Rurouni Kenshin live action is. I need to catch up on Gintama too now. Yo, Forza's got me fiending for some Gintama now. That man had the weekly jump on his desk while the office was in tatters. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Next year's 20th anniversary of Hunter x Hunter. We better be in the Dark Continent by then. When we see Psycho Twin, he needs some... Wait, what? When we see Psycho Twin, he needs some tragedy. Oh, I don't even think that's necessary. I really don't even think that's necessary. The CGI for ghouls would be difficult. I mean, I heard it was pretty high budget though. I heard the film was pretty high budget. So yeah, but anyway, I need to process this shit. I really do. I was gonna save. Excuse me. I was gonna save Isekai and Koito Uso for tomorrow since I have no videos to make tomorrow. And I was gonna do Fate now, but I kind of overdid it just now. I kind of overdid it just now. I'm just gonna relax. So tomorrow around, I'm gonna have to do the videos earlier. I gotta do it as soon as I get home tomorrow because otherwise they're not gonna get done. So I know the videos have been around like 4 p.m. Eastern these days. Tomorrow we're gonna do Fate, Apocrypha, Isekai Shokudo, and Koi to Uso around 2 p.m. Eastern time. So that way I can finish everything up by 4. Maybe if I'm feeling up to it, play some Muv-Luv, but we'll see. But yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go process this shit and lie down. You know, between this and Game of Thrones, like you know, I just need to cool my head. Plus, I gotta go play Uncharted Lost Legacy. So I'm out. Just smash that like button. You know, show your support. Again, Soda, thank you for the donations. Good man. And yeah, if I don't know if there's anything else I think of regarding this chapter, we'll talk about it next week. But anyway, I'm out. Peace.